Rising with each beat of the music is bringing little flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full. I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive. We're just listening. We're existing. We stay when the music plays. Let's drop it low and the people sway.
And I do believe we are live, bringing it into day 4, the regular season of the MAAC Overwatch Division 2025-2026 season. Today, we are going to have Marist versus Fairfield as the first game of their season. But what's the lovely voice behind the screen? You guys all see this little picture. I don't even know how this sounds. We kind of just got rushed into this. So honestly, I don't know how my microphone sounds. So I hope chat does not gaslight me into thinking it's terrible. but who knows? But anyway, I'm not alone in this endeavor. I am going to be joined today by a lovely Firewolf. So say hi to your casters, and also Firewolf, say hi.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to some great games, but I think we got a good first one right off the bat.
Fairfield versus Marist. Marist being a more dominant team in the previous years in comparison to Fairfield, who has been more of a mid-tier team, like literally in the middle of the pack for the past couple seasons, in my opinion. So not necessarily bad, but still has a lot of improvement to go. But the thing is with college esports, Firewolf, and you would know this, I would know this, we both been through this,
Mhm.
is that every year could bring something different. Teams change as seniors graduate, as players get shifted away, as freshmen come in and take the spots of previously established players. And we kind of currently see that a lot with Marist. If you're looking at the lobby, we see actually a couple returning names right now, but the bulk of that roster is very different. Only two returning Maris players, but we do see a special person returning to the Maris roster that I actually didn't even realize was gonna happen. That one's an interesting one. Whereas, like on the side of Fairfield, we do see, I think it's four returning members already. So this team does have
Yeah,
some history. So hopefully that does bode well in comparison to Marist. But Marist is a good team. They are like a disciplined team. So no matter what challenges are brought their way, they probably will make it work no matter who's on the roster. But yeah, how do you feel going into this game so far?
um, I feel so. I know Fairfield's team. It's pretty much the same as last year. One, remember Logan Apollo? He's graduated, so they brought in a new player, and they have a couple of other players kind of on the sidelines or subs. So they're mostly the same team as last year. But yeah, like you said, like like with people graduating, a lot, and I feel like this year especially, I feel like a lot of teams are going to be looking very different. Like, like how we already said, like you said, Maris has a couple of returning players, but the blood of the Maris team has drastically changed even since last year. Obviously, when we've been on the team many years ago, but yeah, no, like you said, the blood has changed probably for a lot of teams, and I think I know I think this should be an interesting game. I do have to say Maris is probably the favorite in this game, and honestly, maybe even one of the favorites to win the MAAC again. You also have Mountain there. You had QU last year, which was really good. You have Iona, who's always pretty good. So yeah, all bets are off, I guess.
I'm looking forward to seeing this year. I did take a brief look at some of the teams, so like not to pull away specifically from Marist and Fairfield. Uh, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. Mount is very different. I would say Rider University is very different. They do have that leadership in court still there, but that whole bulk of that team is very different than last year. We have Niagara, which I think Niagara is like one of the few teams that actually is like the whole returning roster. None of those kids were seniors last year, so that team is staying strong together. Canisius feels different. QU, I think, has like two or three returning members. I think I saw it was Mango Shark and GSR on that team still. I think those two were over there. So this season is looking to be very different. But and speaking of very different, like we didn't even touch on how different Sienna is. I'm pretty sure Sienna is very different. But like we mentioned, like we alluded to, that one person who's making a return to Maris wasn't a part of Maris, but actually was a part of Sienna. I wasn't ready for this, but Mr. Altitude, we're actually going to be seeing him on the side of Maris. The
Ooh.
man who originally started off as a support has returned to Marist. He was forced onto the tank position with the exit of the previous tank player for Sienna. So he had to step up into that position, but now he's taken a step back to his previous role as Dax, a part of Marist, definitely doesn't want to give up his position as the tank, but that's just how it goes. Mr. Altu being the flexible Felix he kind of was back in Siena, he's still going to be doing it here at Marist. It's kind of interesting. Graduate school, did not expect to see the name transfer. This was not a trade. I'm pretty sure he's just trying to get his degree. So good luck to
Yeah.
you, Mr. Altitude. You have big shoes to fill because although Marist has had flip flopped in the past couple years, uh, in terms of like winning and losing. Like they're still a good team no matter what. And I think the teams are getting ready to go into this game right now. Lijiang Tower is looking to be the first map. We are saying we are ready, but we must wait for somebody to press the start button. Who is the lobby leader? Who owns this
Who's
lobby? A little
look we are waiting
orangutan,
on. Oh
Mr.
yeah.
I'm looking for the crown. I can't find it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Little Orangutan. Yeah, I'm
Mr.
actually wondering. I don't remember. Were there hero bans in MAAC last year? Because I know this year there are.
We didn't have bans. Yeah, we didn't have bans last year. We did have the introduction of perks towards the end of the season, like a couple weeks towards the end, which was also a good shakeup. It's kind of interesting, but not bans yet. So it's kind of I don't know. We won't be able to see those bans unless
Oh, okay.
somebody like let me check it
Like
out.
says it in the chat or
Yeah,
something
let me
maybe.
let me go on League OS and see if we could sell what's going on over there. Marist University. Let's see. I wonder. Not sure if I can tell, but
Interesting. Because I know there are, but I don't remember what. Yeah, or maybe that's something they decide after the first map or something. But
hmm, unsure. Don't know what's also. Oh yeah, so prod is R, but we are currently having a technical difficulty on the side of Fairfield. Who is causing the issue? I mean, Sean did DC like not too long ago, so maybe it's him. But yeah. Taking a quick look at Maris while we are still waiting, Banana Robot and Savage Cabbage are going to be two of the main new names coming into this team, unless they're renames. I can't tell. So I'm kind of interested to see like what they have to offer into Maris, because like we said, Maris has always been good, and it's kind of going to be interesting. But we are finally getting into the map. Lijiang
oh yeah.
Tower Control Center is going to be the first map we see. And
I
typically,
hope we.
what?
No, I was gonna say, I hope we get this. I would like to see some Wu Yang gameplay, but we'll see. I hope we see some Wu Yang, because Wu Yang is a lot of fun to play and a lot of fun to watch. So, but yeah, we'll see.
Wu Yang, I haven't really been keeping up with Overwatch because I just haven't been playing. Wu Yang, for the few games I have played, he seems very interesting. His skill ceiling is pretty high, but like
Yes.
I also feel like he can basically get away with a lot of things with all the movement and the heals for
Oh
himself.
yeah.
It just feels very interesting.
Yes. No, very, very, very annoying little squishy to kill. But here we go. We seem to have a ball comp from Maris, and Fairfield rolling out on a Rhine Rush.
Starting off with the TP to get to point first, but that ball and speed are going to be what allows them to get there fast, as Fairfield only are going to be rolling out on a Reinhardt composition with no speed in tow. Sean was that Symmetra. Probably going to give him, I don't know, what is going on? Oh, the new spectator thing gives me like everybody's little card on the right side. How do I get rid of that? I wish.
I'm not. I don't think.
Oh, I got rid of it.
Oh, I see that. Too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's weird.
I got rid of it. It was kind of weird. I don't know why it was there. Initial fights do play out for a brief moment as I was trying to settle out that little card issue. Rogue 6 does find a kill onto Jaws, so Fairfield doesn't have a lot of pressure here. Marist just getting into position, holding down the ground, and not allowing Fairfield to kind of get to here just yet. So not a lot really has happened, just one easy pick as Fairfield does wait for the team to regroup. Lightbutter is going to be charging into the back line. He does take the TP back out. He actually he stays with his team. Rogue 6 does go in, but he finds himself in the swinging hammer of Reinhardt. He's going to find himself dead on the ground. GDEX is going to be rolling around in the background, but Savage is going to find himself be the next one. Looking for that Tracer. She does get booped out, but Dax is the only one that's rolling around in the backline, but he does have to roll back and probably rejoin his team. Actually, I don't know where he is. Oh, he's in the enemy backline. He's waiting. He's lurking. He knows that the enemy team is going in. Fairfield is going, and Dax is just trolling around on the point. point does flip in favor of Fairfield, but they are still behind currently as it is 32%. But the Kitsune is going to be guiding the side up. Fairfield, they're going to be going in. Lightbutter dropping really low. The area is going to be denied, and Sean is going to be sent back to spawn. Savage Cabbage is going to be finding Starlinia, and more of Fairfield are going to fall. Banana Robot is going to be looking for the kill onto Jaws. He finds it eventually. The kills does come through. But right now, all that remains is Light Butter, and he is going to be trying to go down with a fight. He does have his ultimate. He probably should have died a little sooner, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't want to go down without a fight. He tries, but he doesn't get anything in return. So sadly, doesn't come away with anything.
That was a really nice play from Dax, finding a way to disrupt the supports, and I believe Sean as well, disrupting that that brawl as soon as Starlinia popped the rush, and he capitalized.
Dax looking to drop into the backline. He does just that. And right now, Starlinia is trying to keep her safe alive, clearing the area. Reaper looking for that ultimate, but it finds nobody. The Symmetra wall is going to be coming up to try to split this attack, keep people alive. Dancing around the shield. Dax can't find the kill. Late, don't know how to pronounce his name exactly, or their name exactly just yet, but they do pick up the kill on to Dax. And right now, the fight from Marist is not looking 100%, but they probably could just get away with getting some percentage and looking to retake this fight. Dax is still in there, and the Kitsune is going to be coming through for the side of Marist right now as Mr. Altitude wants to start this fight and keep it going. And I don't understand what the hammer down was going for. It looked like the hammer down was aiming at his own teammate for a quick second. He doesn't find anything else, but at the end of the day, Fairfield is going to be finding themselves falling, so they didn't even need that full fight in order to win that whole thing. I genuinely thought for a brief moment that Marist needed a backup for a brief moment. They started losing that fight, but Dax, Mr. Altitude, and I know a third player was there. It's not clicking in my head who it was, does find themselves on the better end of that fight and secure the first round of Lijiang Tower.
Very, that was some of those fights were close, but Marist coming out on top. The better ult economy for sure, and Savage Cabbage didn't even need to use his Blossom there. So let's see what's gonna happen on this point. On Gardens here, I would definitely favor the Ball comp here, because Ball obviously got a lot of room to work with here, swing around the point and try to disrupt anything you can, and you should be good.
Fairfield looking to TP onto point. They're going to be met by Rogue 6 immediately, who's going to get that boop onto Sean. Rogue 6 being that menace along the outside, looking for another boop. Going to find it on Late. Late's going to be going out the point. The supports, not the supports, because one was a Symmetra, but Jaws is going to be picked up next. I'm watching Rogue 6 right now, and he's going on a rampage. He's hunting. This little Brazilian man going crazy. As they do DMAAC Mr. Light Butter, going to be leaving. And I'm gonna say this, I know it's not a typical thing. I call it Zero Suit Diva. I don't like saying Baby Diva. I've always called it Zero Suit Diva from day one.
That's great. But yeah, Rogue 6 getting 2 picks right off the bat. They're getting the first one. I believe, the first one was the
and another one on Light Butter with the 71%. Ain't gonna go anywhere except for back to his spawn. That 12 seconds is gonna cut into their time for getting this point. Right now, Rogue 6 is going to be the highlight of this point specifically. 3 boops off the point already. The environmentals are crazy. Dax just hanging around in the corner looking to do something. He's just chilling. They don't notice him. He's going to go in, going for that boop, but it does not connect. But now he's rolling around. He's going to be in between everybody. Everybody is fighting for their lives right now, but Lightbiter is going to be losing his mech. Rogue 6 is going to be booping Starlinia back to spawn. Sim is going to be trying her best. She's going to be finding one, but Savage Cabbage is going to be finding it afterwards. Sean, once again, looking for another kill. Savage Cabbage versus Jaws. Who will win? The answer is nobody, because the entire side of Marist is just going to back up. They won the fight. They left one alive. They don't need to force anything.
Yeah, and the best part is Marist they're about to have 4 ults, and this very well might be
Oh no, not the boop again! I switched to him right to see it. The boosters was coming out to try to come back to the point, as I think Dax initially booped him off the point, so he had to boost back on, and then Rogue 6, nah brother, I got you, alley-oop, goodbye! Sit down, Light Butter. You got sent off the map twice this round so far. Currently, boops are on 2 on Light Butter, 1 on Sean, and 1 on Lat, or Late. I need to figure out how to say that name just to confirm before I'm saying it wrong. Fairfield is going to be
Rogue
looking at
Six
TP.
again!
Sean,
Oh!
Rogue 6 with the boops needs to calm down.
Oh,
Oh my god, right now,
wow.
Fairfield is looking to just last fight this situation. That bomb is not going to find anybody.
Oh.
They TP on for desperation. Rogue 6, once again, just shutting it down, closing the door, booping everybody off the point, is not going to allow anything. 5 environmentals on this
Yeah.
lap alone is crazy.
You know what? I remember in
Yeah, Rogue 6!
in Overwatch 3, I don't know if you remember the player Lee Jagon, but he was a Lucio name, and he got so many boosts on this map that they started calling the map Lee Jagon Tower.
I remember, I was always wondering why the name was there, because I've heard it plenty of times. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
Rogue 6 making that look easy. Just getting boop environmental after another, and wow.
Rogue 6 just shutting. Guys, we gotta know he's gonna look for the boops. Stop him. Huh. Mayor's having probably a rocky first round. It felt like they were just trying to get their footing and understanding of like what it is that they are able to do. And they had some good back and forths. Fairfield, no, like, it's not like I'm saying Fairfield is necessarily bad. They also were trying to, like, it's the first game of the season. Both teams are trying to get their footing.
Right.
So Fairfield trying their best in the first round, actually having some good fights. I do possibly believe, like, it could have gone their way for that first round. But that second point, Rogue 6. It wasn't even a Marist show. It was a Rogue 6 show at that point.
Yeah.
That B coming
Yeah, no,
in to save his team at the last fight territory for Fairfield. He just said, nah, we ain't letting any of that. He booped Sean, got the beat, shut it down right there.
Yeah, and booping, I like it. I believe booping Light Butter off his Zero Suit Diva once, and I believe he was in his mech once as well when he got booped down. So that's not something you want to see if you are Fairfield. But nonetheless, we're gonna see what the second map will be, and it looks like oh no, they're still picking. So yeah, we will see. But yeah, like you said, that first point a little bit on the scrappier side of things. Maybe some players getting used to playing with each other, but that second point was a dominant showing from Marist. Absolutely dominant.
I think, yeah. They're still picking what map to do. I'm gonna get the, let's see, can I do this? Oh yeah, I can.
Oh, it is going to be King's Row.
I'm adding a little bit of sound to the stream because for some reason I feel like it's a little dead. I added the background of Overwatch. No, give me the Persona music just wore out. No, come back. It's fine.
Ooh. All right, Range, I have a little bit of a hot take. I think King's Row in Overwatch 2 in 5v5 is nowhere near as fun as King's Row used to be in Overwatch 2. Like when people, or as an Overwatch 1, like when people say, like the map voting, let's go to King's Row, I'm like, I feel like it's not as fun as it was in 6v6. I don't know, maybe it's just from nostalgia, but I feel like I don't know, I don't get the same vibe from it. I still think it's a good map, but I don't know, I still think it
The two
gets a
tanks,
little overhyped by nostalgia.
the two tanks, like Brawl composition isn't as fun anymore as I feel like it used to be, and this was like one of the high key Reinhardt maps for fun. Now that's like Eichenwald still, but it's just not the same, man.
No, absolutely not.
Do you remember, like, now we're gonna be okay, Unks? Do you remember that one time when Ryder played against you and we rolled out on top of the statue?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Wait, is that the map when you were playing? When you cast Reaper and you got like a 6K or something?
Yeah, I still keep that.
Yeah,
in my
I
memory.
remember that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the one time I had to play DPS, so I was like, you know what? Send it. Symmetra TP off the top.
Yeah.
A Reinhardt and a Doomfist come flying out the top of the
Yep.
statue. Back when
Oh my
Doomfist was a
gosh.
DPS. God, we are
yeah.
old.
Oh yeah, and actually Classic is out right now, so if anyone wants to go play some Doom DPS, you can go do that right now.
I don't even want to summon Keys. Get that man back here. he was the only one that did that.
Oh, Keys, I remember Keys. The man himself.
So for this, speaking of King's Row, I know I don't have it on screen. Oh, we're gonna be taken away from the midday King's Row and going back to the classic nighttime King's Row. We are gonna be seeing, I believe, Marist opt in for first defense, so the sides are gonna be swapped. going into this game. But yeah,
And it
that
does look like GG Jax will be out for this map, and instead we will see Greg on tank,
damn
I believe. So
Greg.
Greg, we love Greg. Okay, Banana Robot, shout out to you. That's a thick battle net. We love that name. And Savage Cabbage too. You know what? I'm digging some of these names.
Going in.
Now entering.
Now.
If I do want to say, if Fairfield are going to be coming out on the Rhino again, which I assume they might, I really think they need to have some sort of speed, like a Lucio or Juno, because playing Rhino without speed, it's not fun, and it's not
It's not
the
ideal.
best, not ideal. Yeah,
Bring
at
us
least
to
want
bring us to
Juno or something.
6v6, where we, instead of having a Lucio and Juno, give me the Junker Queen Reinhardt. That thing is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
savage and nonstop.
Oh yeah. Now you're talking.
Ready.
But yeah, here we go. Fairfield on the attack, Marist on the defense.
Bringing in a champion or a hero. Champion was this League of Legends. A hero we don't typically see from the side of Marist. I would say the what's it called, the Junker Queen, as we just mentioned. But this is going to be, I guess, a pick of Greg's. So it's going to be interesting to see
Yeah.
how they specialize in this character specifically. We have
And
a
we're
couple of Junker Queen specialists across the MAAC, typically, I would say. But I do believe...
Or I know Court is. I
yeah,
know Court is one.
Cork for the side of Ryder is one of the Junker Queen specialists. I would have said, what was his name for Mount St. Mary's? Zerial was
Zerial,
typically a good one, but he is not participating this year, so he is out. So Greg is taking up the mantle, going to be stepping into those shoes. We're going to see like what he's doing. He does get a nice knife, and it does force a retreat quickly from Jaws, as somehow it got Jaws through Light Butter, which is crazy. The amount of hopping coming from Greg is crazy right now. This man is like hippity hop. It's just this fight is not going anywhere. He is holding it down like a Reinhardt, keeping in this corner. But right now, what's it called? Savage Cabbage was going to be caught out for a brief moment by that Mei, and Greg is also going to be finding himself caught out as Light Butter is now going to be going in. The Mei wall does go up briefly. I thought he was going to cut off his team, but it's a good thing he has the ability to put down that wall instantly. The TP into the back is like Cabbage, or Savage Cabbage, not like Cabbage, Light Butter, Savage Cabbage, the best ship in the MAAC apparently. Savage Cabbage is going to be going into the back line and looking for kills. He gets two. He looks more for Morris. He has to TP out. He is pretty low. He almost falls, but his team is there to keep him alive. Light Butter, Fairfield was looking to have a good initial fight, but then Fairfield or Marist with the Savage Cabbage going into the backline, actually disrupting any kind of push and shutting it down. They do get over halfway with that take, but they only got one. They did not hit 66%, so now they're back down to 33%. Greg is going to be caught out, but he's going to be taken quite low. He does need to shout out and get himself out of there, but Saralinia is going to be leading the charge with the ultimates. And right now, Banana Robot also in the back line, looking for the kills into the back line with Savage Cabbage finding the ult to spin to win the Wu Yang. I didn't even acknowledge that Wu Yang actually was picked by Rogue 6. I know you were saying how much you like that. He is going to be pulling out the Persona skin.
Oh yeah, I believe I don't. See, I wasn't paying attention. I believe Rogue 6 ulted the Reaper, and Savage Cabbage has been crazy there. Wu Yang's ult, basically another form of a nano boost that gives you overhealth and an explosion at the end.
Oh, Greg
but
gonna
Greg
be
getting picked out.
His supports were not there. Then Dano is going to be coming through. Who is alive? Who's going crazy? The Light Butter is going to be going into the backline. Does have this shatter, but he's not going to be finding anything. Marist is going to have to just back out. Fairfield does start to get more percentage. What is happening for the side of Fairfield?
Ooh.
It looked pretty good, but Light Butter overextended, leaving his team on the point to get picked off. I am not doing a good job at working this camera right now because I'm rusty, please excuse. But it does appear that Marist is just... Even though, like I've said, in prior years, Fairfield has been seen quite as mid, and Marist has been the higher seed most of the time. but Marist still is giving respect where they need to. They back up when they need to. They find themselves going in when they need to. The hammer down does get Greg, and he is going to be the first to fall on the side of Marist. Again, this fight is going to be started on the backs of Greg going down, but this time I don't think Marist is going to be able to go in just yet, as instead of it being a DPS on the back line for Marist, actually no, there is a DPS. It's going to be Banana Robot. He's looking to go in. Savage Cabbage trying to get in. The DPS are trying. They really are going to be the playmakers here, but at the end of the day, they don't make their ways in, and now they are on the red side of town. But Fairfield cannot turn their backs to these players in this choke if they want to live and get the point past this spot. But Fairfield play this one a little smart, not overextending themselves, and now they're going to be on the push.
Yeah, and honestly, I have no doubt Marist should be able to drag this out for a little longer. They got 4 ults to do it. Here comes the Wu Yang ult.
Oh, but it doesn't really catch anybody. But the ult, but he follows up with his own ultimate. The toss onto late does get there, and the bomb is going to go off. Now the 2 players for the side of Fairfield are going to be out here alone. The DPS are calling for the support. They are looking to hunt, but as soon as they back up just a little too far, and they know the timers are coming back for the side of Fairfield, they respect it. They back up. Marist showing a lot of respect for this team right now. I also respect it, I guess.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, when you're expected to be, the more dominant team, it's like out of sportsmanship to show respect. But honestly, though,
ultimate from Greg is going to be online, and I think it might come out if they don't find kills. But Savage Cabbage are going to be the one that actually not allow Greg to do anything now. Oh, what's it called? Better Pono is going to be finding themselves last to die. I'm just gonna call him Better or Pono.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one? What do we call?
Honestly, maybe Pono might.
Pono
be even better. Yeah, maybe Pono.
Would Pono be better? Better Pono. Names are hard sometimes, fellas. Help us out. we need the pronunciation guy like they did in what's it called? In the EGF.
Oh yeah, good old EGF. Remember when all those games were streamed?
Yeah.
Every single one. That was amazing. Good old days.
The fight, the Greg. Oh, Greg did ult, but it doesn't matter as the Mei ice block is gonna come out. So now Greg is gonna get shut down, frozen, and chopped as he is gonna get charged and dead. Jaws is gonna be looking to be the problem for his team as he almost falls, but Fairfield getting the better of this fight right now. 2 kills to none right now. And Marist does have to back up. It was a good attempt from Greg, I will not lie, and there is what seems like a visual bug now that I acknowledge the fact that every time the Reinhardt fire strikes, like from his point of view, it does not visibly appear.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, Greg is going to be pushing up aggressively, trying to get in there with his Tracer. They look for kills, but they don't finally come through. Lightbutter is going to be finding himself in a bit of a situation between a Junker Queen and, I guess, technically the second point. Banana Robot is going to be hunting a kill, but Savage Cabbage is going to be hunting himself down. Late does find the kill onto Banana, and Greg is going to be going in, and Lightbutter trying to save the day with the charge, but he's just going to find himself knocked down. He almost actually screwed over his team with that one, but Fairfield still has the advantage at this position in terms of, like, members. But
they got a touch.
But Marist does, yeah, they do touch. Or Marist, no, Fairfield do touch and keep it going, so they are going to get the second point. Lightbutter does finally fall, but the second point has been taken, so we are going to be going into the 3rd point right now.
Blue 3rd point. Fairfield will have both support ults along with the Blizzard and the Shadow Cone, so this is looking pretty good for the Marist. Greg is about to have the Junker Queen ult. That is the one saving grace, so Starlini will have to have her punch for this.
Savage Cabbage looking to do some damage as he is going to get immediately knocked out. Oh, but the Mei wall or the Mei freeze is going to be tossed into the backline to cut off any retreat. Savage Cabbage says, if I'm going to die here, I'm going to take a couple down with me. He does go into the backline and does get late, but finally he does go down. Fairfield having their best fight so far. They're doing good. They're running it down. They are running with this momentum, but right now their ult economy is kind of in shambles. Late is the only one to have it, and that is possibly going to be going on to the Reinhardt most likely. But Greg, Savage Cabbage, and Mr. Altitude, I do think Mr. Altitude is going to lead this fight. Let the Kitsune guide you, if anything. But Greg is going to be falling. There is nobody to follow this Kitsune, so this this Kitsune is only there to try to stall out and increase their chances of surviving with these 3 members right now. Savage Cabbage, the other one with the ultimate, did need to survive, but Fairfield is looking to run it in. But the supports, the small DPS, Greg is here finally, and I think the ultimate is going to come out in 3, 2, 1. Never mind, there is no need for it. But die. Jaws does try to shut this down, but he does find himself falling. And everybody for the side of Fairfield fall at the last second, unable to capture the last point, but do get it pretty far. If Fairfield keep up this momentum, I have high hopes for them to hold off this entire map, but they just have to make it work.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you said, nearly getting it to the end of King's Row is honestly very, very good. You can play first, you can hold second, you can also play third. So if they can find a way to slow down the pace, especially since they're not really running a lot of speed, then they could definitely win this.
Win this indeed, but trying to get those flanks that Mr. Savage Cabbage and Banana Robot have been doing. I think they're going to continue to try to do that exact same playstyle, so I'm not so it might just, I feel like the potential for steamrolling from the side of Marist is great, because like their abilities to just go into the backline, pick up one, and then that will open up for Greg for but Banana Robot leading on that Widow actually might slow down their ability to dive in there. But like I said, Greg being able to charge in shortly after, Light Butter like turns around even for a brief moment. It might not bode well, but we have yet to see how that will play, as these 2 teams are very different.
We're seeing Starlinia come out on the Wu Yang here, so wanting to match it. We'll see how this goes.
Oof. Banana Robot almost getting a good shot off, but brief moment, hits the wall. I don't know what that wall did to you.
Ooh, nice wall from Pono, but not able to find anything.
Good amount of damage, but Greg
Ooh.
getting... I thought Greg got a pull onto the tank, but in reality, he pulled himself into death, basically. And now Lightbutter's going to look into force the matter, looking to go on the charge. There is a member of Marist kind of caught out, but that is oddly the Kiriko, so she does have a TP. So in reality, she's not caught out.
Yeah, no, Mr. Altitude's on a very good flank here, because it's able to poke down the enemy team.
Ooh, the pull onto the May.
Oh, Mr. Altitude's drawing so much attention right now. He's in a very, very good spot. If Fairfield aren't careful, he might be able to pick someone off if Fairfield aren't able to find anything.
The eyes are super split. Everybody's looking to go into the hotel to try to stop what's going on, but Mr. Altitude and Savage Cabbage taking flanks from the left side towards the point and getting the damage that they need to just open this fight up. As soon as one kill came in, the steamroll came through. Greg started charging out. Everybody started coming through. Savage Cabbage, Banana Robot back onto the Tracer as no longer needed for the Widow from the first spawn point. But yeah. Fairfield, and Marist getting this point a lot faster than Fairfield did, giving them a lot of time.
And even better for Marist, Rogue 6 has that Wu Yang Tidal Blast, I should know the name of it. And like you pointed out earlier, Banana Robot and Savage Cabbage have been able to get in that backline and find picks. If he ults one of them, they'll be able to do that no problem.
Starlinia on her ultimate too, so hopefully it's going to come out. And it is going to come out. Double ultimate to try to super shut down this team, but Savage Cabbage with the Wraith to keep himself alive. He avoid everything. Jaws with the damage reduction actually avoids dying to the Tracer Bomb, but this fight is not going to go the way of Fairfield still. They are now going to be losing their tank, and now everything is going to be open. They are just going to be pushing the Thresher on, but Mr. Altitude is going to be taking a nap. Brother, I know it's 9:44 at night, but we have to stay up, brother. Come on. And
yeah, we got at least another map here.
Yeah, we do also have another map. And Greg finds the pick onto Starlinia. The fish does come through. The knife gets the catch. And Fairfield now needs to play it slow again. Only 1 kill to come out of these past 2 fights so far, but it's giving Marist the freedom to do whatever they want. 4v5 is not what Fairfield wants to take, and they just are not confident with themselves to do so, so they just back up if they have to. Right now, Greg with the ultimate.
They're going to have to play back here.
I think he's about to go in. Kitsune does come through. Greg not looking to burn anything he doesn't have to, but Savage Cabbage is going to be the one going through. Gets the die, finds Jaws and Light Butter, and Late does find themselves going down. The Banana Robot at the end, missed altitude, getting the better of Pono. Or Pono.
Yeah, and that's going to be the second point for Marist, and they got a Junker Queen ult to keep this going.
4 minutes and,
And
45
they got, yeah, just about 5 minutes.
seconds.
Yeah, feels like an eternity. So if Fairfield managed to pull this off, that would be something.
Oh, Greg gonna get caught out, I believe, by the May wall, but he's gonna go in and finds all, well, not all, but he's gonna find 4 members with that ultimate. One is gonna deny it by going Wraith form, but it doesn't matter. Not even Wraith form, somebody just avoided it. That was Savage Cabbage who went right by his teammate. But not everybody quickly to fall, but the majority of Fairfield do, so they all regroup. Light Butter actually going on the flank by himself, sending him by himself on the left side. Greg almost finding himself caught once again, but he's not going to get caught out just yet, as Fairfield, or Marist, is actually going to be finding themselves on the flanks, the left, the right. They kind of just hold every angle that they possibly can. Savage Cabbage is going to be going into the back, getting the kill, as Banana Robot is going to be going in with the Wu Yang ultimate, but it doesn't matter, as he does throw his bomb to blow it up, secure the kills, and secure the map. Marist does just that. Greg
Yeah.
coming in for Dax and actually doing pretty well. He did have his moments where it felt like he was going to be the reason why Fairfield won those fights, but at the end of the day, given his teammates, Marist come together. I mean, this is, at the end of the day, it is a team game, so it is. That's all that matters in the end.
I was going to say, Marist did a really nice job of dictating the pace that last fight. They used the Junker Queen ult, and obviously, of course, the Wu Yang supporting the DPS and just cleaning up.
Sadly, no good environmental areas at Rogue 6. We didn't get to see him toss people off the map, but good showing from Greg, good showing from Banana Robot, good showing from Savage Cabbage. We're getting a good showing from the side of Marist. Everybody is showing up to play and give us their best right now. We are getting some highlights from them. Fairfield, on the other hand, is, I guess, a little bit on the struggle. I will say those May walls in tandem with Light Butter have shined during this map, so it kind of was good there. But Fairfield does need to pick it up if they want to have any chance of winning this series entirely, as this is a best of 5. So one more map remains for the side of Marist. If they do win, this series will be done for the night, as we are going to be seeing the return. We are going to see the return of Dax for Greg, but we are going to be saying goodbye to our bestie friend, Mr. Altitude. He is going to be sitting out for I Done Have It.
I Done Have It. Another great name. Man, Marist are full of great names.
I done not have it. Or I done not have it. How am I supposed to? How do I shorthand this one?
I don't have it. I don't know.
IDH? I don't know. IDHI.
And I wonder what we will be getting for our third and potentially final map.
Hopefully something to, what's it called? Allow Light Butter to shine. Allow the May Reinhardt composition to actually shine and get the best of them, because that might be what they want to go for.
Yeah, if I'm Fairfield and I'm committing to this Rhine, I would probably, obviously you can't play controller hybrid, so I would probably, I don't know if it's any mode, right? Like it could be Flashpoint or push or
I think yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's at least push or something else. It's a game mode that cannot be tied for the third map. I can guarantee you that.
So I was gonna say, I mean, if you're trying to play some sort of brawl, maybe like Saravasa's maybe is your best bet, or maybe like Colosseum. Actually, I would probably look to go to like Colosseum.
I would look for a push map more or not.
Yeah.
Probably Runasapi.
Yeah, I would say probably Runasapi or Colosseum. Honestly, maybe even any push map. Maybe not New Queen Street, but maybe the other three would.
Not New Queen Street. What's wrong with New
Not New Queen
Queen?
Street.
Oh,
It's too cold.
oh my God.
Definitely.
Oh my God. This is a quick shout out to whoever's doing it for this Marist Fairfield game. Whoever's updating League OS so the icons are appearing. Oh my God. Thank you. Servasa. So like the scoreboard is actually updating itself. Thank God. I could have for this team I could have used a specific scene that only works if they update it mid game. I appreciate whoever is doing
Let's go.
that.
W.
Yeah.
W.
We are looking for Flashpoint, so we are not going to be seeing that push map like we were hoping to see, but we are going to be going to Servasa.
Ravasa, the recently. This got reworked last season? Yes, I believe last season it got reworked. I mean, reworked, but they only changed like a couple like corridors, so it's not like a full rework, but some corridors are a little different. But
Oh, I just acknowledged the fact that I just noticed that they're actually banning in chat. I did not notice that.
oh, they are in the match chat.
Yeah.
Oh no, in the we ban Ana. Okay,
Yeah,
Tracer Ana.
so-
Oh, okay. So if
So Tracer and an Ana are going to be banned out from the
Ooh.
game, which is quite interesting.
interesting.
I'm curious. So it does look like at least okay, I just thought I was like, what if like they did it the reverse way. Not the reverse, like they did it the proper way in my mind. The substitutions were made and then the bans came out. Can you imagine if people are like, "Oh, we banned this." No,
Yeah, we banned this, and then
Ryder looking to be like, "Oh, somebody bans Drunker Queen. Swap him out, get the new tank
Right.
in."
yeah,
I can't imagine
that'd
that.
be so funny. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Uh,
It looks like everyone is ready.
and we are ready. I like how last time I said my prod was R, and then now Mayor said their prod is R, but then I just went basic prod. We're all over the place. We are not working together. That's the problem, Fens. But Servasa is going to be the final map. Let me make sure Yep, I was like, thank God. The graphics are correct. I've gone, especially with both these teams being red teams, it's just confusing sometimes.
Yeah. Here we got Dax back in. We got I Dunna Have It in.
I don't know how to
They're gonna come out on. Oh, please, Maris, please. Oh, do it.
What are we saying? What are we saying? Please explain.
Mercy by Fever Hog, Hanzo Torb.
Is-
Let's do it.
Why does this sound terrible?
Oh,
Hello.
please, dude. Hog is being played a little bit in OWCS. There's some teams actually pulling it
Oh,
out.
never mind. They all hot swap. Way to ruin it, fellas. Rogue 6 back on the
Damn it.
Lucio, but not a lot of potential for the boops. So, sadly, we are going to be switching over to the Hazard instead of the Hog. I was hoping for, but we do see a good amount of difference on the side of Marist. Genji coming in for the Tracer. Savage Cabbage is still going to be playing onto that Reaper, so like he's still looking to be comfortable. G-Dax is finding himself a little in a bit of a pickle, taking a lot of damage, but he does have his arms, puts them up, and he takes a lot less damage. But right now, Fairfield does not find themselves being able to push in just yet. Marist does take the point as they do hold their positions, and right now Jaw's trying to get some damage. He finds himself jumping on to the wall, taking that bit of damage and finding himself falling shortly after. And right now, as soon as that first kill comes in, Marist just goes with it. Does not matter.
That was great from Maris. So Jan actually teleported to the high ground and pressured out Banana Robot a little bit, but yet uses Wraith Form early, so then Maris was just able to capitalize on that right away. That was really well played.
Problem is his Wraith Form ended right as he like was touching a wall, so also did not add to his safety. Right now, Fairfield taking the same approach, coming in from that side, looking to just look, poke, and do some damage. But the problem with Marist is they're set up everywhere. Some are high, some are low. One's left, one's right, one's mid. Like,
Yeah.
They literally are holding every position. Jaws doing it again, going into the back line,
Oh.
going into light butter. Jaws is finding himself in a bit of a panic as he is going to fall, but all the ultimates are going to kick off as right now Dax is going to be trying to lock down people and it doesn't matter. Lat is going to be looking to find the kills, but right now Fairfield is losing. Lat can't get in there as the wall is going to keep him shut out. All he could do is watch his buddy Light Butter die. And then as soon as he dies, everybody from Marist turns to him and finishes him off and sends them all back holding hands back to spawn as the new spawn, or not spawn, the new point opens up. So we are going to shift a bit to the right side of Fairfield. We'll look at it from their perspective since they are the ones on the back end right now.
And Marist have a lot of answers for this graph. Well, when I say a lot of answers, I just mean the sound barrier. So Light Butter's opportunity to toss this graph, and Rogue is going to say no. But honestly, they got full support ult and DPS ult, so Marist is kind of all in here, I think.
The High Noon is going to be coming out. It's not going to be finding a lot of charge onto the fire at will. Is going to come reverse the tide. Die. Everything is going on. Savage Cabbage actually is going to be knocked down, but Starlinia is going to get blown up by... Did she fall off the map?
Oh, I think she did.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So that happened, but...
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, the
Banana
point
Robot is
has...
still holding onto the blade, too. So Marist ult helping a lot, but Banana not using that blade is huge. She'll just be able to kind of just have a free blade now and try to pick off the supports or something.
I would say 3 ults burned for both sides so far, as late for the side of Fairfield is going to be halfway towards theirs, and GDAX 70% towards his. Meanwhile, Jaws is close to having his fully, but Banana Robot's still holding on to his. So I'm not sure how well this blade is going to actually be used here, but that wall comes down perfect, splits him off. And as soon as that wall gets down, he goes in and gets the kill. Everybody begins to fall. Oh my god, Marist. As soon as they find a pick, they just go. It's crazy. I know the higher tier teams always do this. Basically, as soon as one catch goes out, they're like, just keep it going. As long as there's 5, respect. Look for the pick. Look for the kill. Oh, there's one less. Go. That's just how it is.
The next one. Yep. Yeah, no, that was a great wall from Dax, capitalizing on finishing off that Zarya, just walling her off and just annihilating the tank.
I kind of want to see the blade come out from Banana Robot. He's had this for 2 points. The rain is going to come down. Looking to lock down 1. He's going to be looking down to lock down 2. Jaws is going to be finding 1, but it's not going to be enough as Rogue 6 is going to be coming in to finish him off. But Dax is going to be the last one. Oh, not actually the last one. Dax is going to go low as Light Butter was the last one for the side of Fairfield, but it didn't matter. Savage Cabbage was close by. Even if Dax fell, I don't think Fairfield had a chance at this point.
Yeah, Light Butter. Ooh, Light Butter is gonna be swapping over the Ryan and Yacht going over the Maze, so we're gonna be going back to the brawl here. But honestly, with the way Dax is playing, just diving on and isolating people, I still think this is gonna be really challenging for Fairfield, especially with Banana Robot still holding this lead too.
Will this blade ever come out? Nobody knows.
He might not even need to use it.
Well,
We'll see.
Marist is just going to be doing their normal thing. Oh, but actually they're going to be looking to open this fight hardcore with the Kiriko ultimate, and the blade is also going to come out. It's not going to be finding anybody just yet. It finds one onto Light Butter. Ooh, the deflect does not allow Master Igwe to get any kills in there, as he... I'm not sure if he deflected the shot, but I'm pretty sure he just waited it out and then dashed him immediately and got the kill. Kind of going a bit of a waste. Starlinia with her ultimate. Hopefully she puts it onto Mr. Light Butter here as he charges in, finds 2, gets, and then opens it up for them. That's just my current prediction. But Savage Cabbage is going to be looking to shut anything down as he does have that ultimate. He is lurking.
Oh, but Rogue 6 getting taken down early. This might be a window for Fairfield.
But Savage is going to be going in with the spin to win. He's going to be finding 1. He's going to find 2. He's going to be finding 3. And the Starlinia is going to be ulting on to Light Butter, like I said. But the problem is, it's only Light Butter. And all that remains is the 3 members for the side of Marist. 70% and counting very fast because we are on Flashpoint. So they really have no time to get in here and to extend this point. I done have it. I'm sorry we did not really acknowledge you all game, but you have a cool skin. You have a cool skin.
He does have a cool skin. I know I do feel bad. I don't think we've said his name once, but you know what? Rogue is the beat. Dax has the downpour. Honestly, they could just
Shatter
run
gonna
down.
come through. Probably 3, 2, 1. Do it, do it, do it. He's not gonna be doing it as he's gonna be watching his team fall around him, all around. Ice is gonna be coming out. Yaz is gonna be trying to do his best. He finds one. Actually, Late finds the one onto I Don't Have It. No, this is not the one time we're supposed to say your name. The Kitsune is gonna be guiding your teammate. That is May. And right now, the Blade is gonna be returning. Started off on this point. Oh, but Dax is gonna be falling. But it doesn't matter. The Blade, the second one of this point, finally, at least it wasn't the first one. But the Blade is what's gonna be shutting it down for this entire game, closing out this entire series. Banana Robot, you really needed to use that sooner, but at the same time, you used it when you needed it most, and that's all that matters. So we are gonna be seeing this entire series get shut out by Marist, 3-0, and Fairfield will be going with their first game as a loss. Sadly going into, but you have the entire season. I don't remember. Do they play everybody twice?
I believe last year, yeah. I believe so, yeah.
Maybe this year. Either way, you have the potential to see each other again later on this season. So learn from it. Watch this stream. I don't know if it's gonna matter. You have the code. You have the codes. Like
You have the codes.
Like take your codes and use them, but learn from it. Marist, good job at still keeping up your you guys are a whole new team. You guys just keep being good, but we have the whole season to see how Marist fares in comparison to the other teams. There is still I'm kind of curious to see mainly Mount St. Mary's because they are a previous champion. Quinnipiac did have their good runs for the past 2 years, falling a little short. Manhattan has always been just there. They're always at the top, but they just could never break into that top. So I'm kind of curious to see how they
Iona
do.
as well. Iona are also usually a pretty above it. They're always on the top half too. So yeah, it should be interesting to see how these teams, how these matches go when they brawl it out. And yeah, I expect Marist to definitely. I still expect Marist to be, even though the beginning of this series was a little bit sloppy, I still expect them to be at least a top. I expect them to be somewhat up there.
Yeah, it's probably just like I said, first game and stuff. So
Maybe first round nerves. Yeah. But
yeah.
do you know if we have an interview?
I do not. I think
Okay.
this one was short, so I think we're not going to do an
that's
interview today. I think for the most part, this was very quick. I got tossed in here last second, but it was fun. Thank you for having me. I guess mainly Fairfield. You guys were the main one. Marist, broken heart. I guess sad you guys didn't actively invite me, but it's whatever. I still love you guys no matter what. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this game tonight. Marist does take the series 3-0 over Fairfield, starting their season off with a win. But yeah, for the most part, I will return tomorrow. Sadly, I'll reach out for Firewolf. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I do have a cast for tomorrow, as I will be returning 8:30. Probably the stream will go live around 8 o'clock tomorrow with Ryder versus Niagara for their first game of the season. I feel like they've been first game of the season for the past 3 years every time, and I don't know why.
Ryder Niagara again first?
Yeah, they just keep doing that.
Oh my god,
But
that's so funny.
But yeah, Ryder Niagara is going to be tomorrow at 8:30. So if you are a fan of Overwatch and the MAAC division in general, tune in tomorrow for that. And if you aren't a fan of those teams, come on guys, show some love. These players, they're putting their whole hearts and souls into this. Come on guys. Anyway, I will return tomorrow, but before I close it out, Firewolf, you want to say anything? You want to say your goodbyes?
Yeah, sure. I'll say my goodbyes. Thanks for watching, and looking forward to the rest of the MAAC games.
All right.
Good luck to everyone.
Good luck to everybody, and that will do it for us. All right. Good night, Cass. Goodbye.
Good night.
me in smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you